Hello, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at a Mega Bloks Halo set from 2012. This was Orbital Banshee Blitz and came with 204 pieces. Banshees in space. The Orbital Banshee is a space Banshee. Remember that from Halo Reach? Oh man, I remember the very first time flying the Saber for the first time in Reach. Oh, it was heaven. I love sci-fi space dogfighting stuff. Been playing those since the original Star Wars X-Wing game a long time ago in the days of DOS. But yeah, great nostalgia. This was an interesting vehicle, interesting craft that they came out with in game. Definitely a different form from the norm, from what we were used to for Banshees that were designed for just flying around in atmosphere. And Mega Bloks, as usual, did a very good job of capturing the overall look. I believe they brought in some new parts molds specifically for this one. It's kind of underused since then, but this looks really good. It does have a fair number of stickers on there, actually quite a number of stickers. This is all stickers, several different ones on each side, but I think this thing looks really good, and I do appreciate that they gave you a stand. You know, there were no landing gear designed for this thing as far as I know, so they just gave you the whole thing to just be held in the hand like this, and I guess it would just be docked on a ship or something. So they gave you this stand that you really can't see there because it's clear. Now you can see it. Yeah, very cool. I like getting lots of different types of transparent pieces, especially ones that are not just plain straight bricks. Back to the Banshee. The canopy opens up like so, and your pilot would sit in there completely horizontal, just lying on his belly there. And there he is. It's really comical. The way where's his face? His face is just buried down into the baseboard of the thing. It's supposed to have a console in the front. His face his head just couldn't quite articulate up that far, but a very nice looking craft from the outside. To me, this thing here was actually more special. The defense turret, double-barreled UNSC, looks pretty nice. I would like to have multiples of these just lined up side by side, representing the defense of an orbital station, or perhaps even on a big old capital ship. These barrels were able to turn up, and they could turn down. Good range of motion there. If you had this attached to a studded base, then all this down here would stay, and you could rotate this around a full 360 degrees. Very nice. Again, they have stickers all over it, but I think the stickers definitely add to it. I'm not a big fan of stickers generally, but they really make this thing have more class. I think you got the striped ones down here on the base, and especially the UNSC logo right there in the middle. Very nice stuff. Dark green camo, just nice shapes, a little bit flat from the back, but overall I think the thing looks very good. And this is intended to be remotely operated, of course. You don't put an operating figure inside of it or anything. Speaking of figures, there were two included with this set, the orange EVA Spartan and that silver pilot we already saw. EVA gets his rocket launcher to take down the Banshee, and the pilot has a focus rifle. Doesn't have any place to store it on the Banshee, but you as the human player can take care of storing that wherever you want. That's a nice pilot. I didn't like most of the pilot figures, most of the color schemes and such, but in this silver, it's a dark silver. It's not the brighter silver color, and I think that looks really good with the flat black, not a glossy black, flat black, and the cyan. I think that all just works out so much better than most of the other color schemes that they came up with. And with this figure, they did have an armory option for this. So if you wanted to use this figure down on land, you wanted to use him as a regular combatant, then you could take off the pilot head, and they included in the set just a regular combat elite open mandibles head. That really does change the look of him. Of course, you could see that as just being the same dude, changing out his helmet or his headgear, or you could see it as a completely different character. Also makes it more useful or just more palatable to get multiples of this set, because you end up not getting multiples of the exact same figure, at least not at first. So there you go, that's my look at this set. It was really good for folks who were trying to build a little base, you know, definitely a massable thing. You could get multiples of these. They weren't too expensive with the moderate parts count. Get multiple turrets, set those up around the side of your base, or you know, any kind of diorama that you're setting up with a defense sort of setup. Interesting parts that we got with the Space Banshee. Too bad that they didn't get used more, but we may see some of those molds used again in the future. No matter what, I'm glad to have been able to share this look at this set with all of you, and I hope that you'll share your thoughts about the set with myself and with the rest of the viewing community. Go ahead and post up a little comment. You can make it small and quick if you like, or you can go into details about details that you like or details that you don't. Thank you very much again for watching, and stay tuned for more, because more of my videos are on the way.